Welcome to episode 3 of A to Z Black History, where today we will hear about Douglass. But before we do that, we'll have a special word from one of our classmates.
I was born in Montgomery, Alabama. It was one of the poorest neighborhoods, but I studied hard in school. I aspired to become a president one day. One day after school, I was riding the city bus, and the bus driver told me to give him my seat. What you looking at? I'm a high-colored black. Anyway, I felt compelled to stand my ground. He told me I had to give up my seat to a white passenger. I told him it was my constitutional right to sit here as much as that lady. After I refused to give up my seat, I got arrested. And no, I'm not Rosa Parks. I sat in jail completely terrified. I don't know what those white people could do to me. After long years, I decided to fight to end segregation in Montgomery, Alabama. I helped to advance civil rights efforts in the city. And no, I'm not Rosa Parks. I'm Claudette Colville.
Thank you, Keisha, or should I say, Claudette. Now, let's move on. Frederick Douglass was born an enslaved person in 1818. When he was about 8, his owner sent him to work in Baltimore, Maryland. Although people then didn't want enslaved people to learn how to read, the wife of the man Douglass worked for taught him anyway. When he was 20, Douglass disguised himself as a sailor and escaped to New York, a free state without slavery. He continued to read as much as he could, which helped him become a great storyteller. While living in Massachusetts, Douglass spoke at a meeting of abolitionists. But what are abolitionists? Abolitionists are people who want to end the practice of enslaving people. He told them about his life as an enslaved person. But he was such an amazing speaker that he started to travel all over the northern states, trying to convince people to end the practice. Douglass was free in the north, but he was still enslaved in the south. Soon, he was so famous that he had to move to England so that his former owner wouldn't capture him. In 1847, Douglass's friends raised money to buy his freedom from his owner, and he returned to the United States. But no matter where he was, Douglass continued to give powerful speeches, urging the end of enslaving people until the day he died on February 20th, 1895. His words still inspire people to this day. Here are some beautiful quotes by Frederick Douglass. "It is not light that we need, but fire. It is not the gentle shower, but thunder. We need the storm, the whirlwind, and the earthquake. Once you learn to read, you will be forever free. It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Without a struggle, there can be no progress. To suppress free speech is a double wrong. It violates the rights of the hearer as well as those of the speaker. I would unite with anybody to do right and with nobody to do wrong." Tune in tomorrow for another episode. Goodbye!
A to Z Black History.